As the year progressed, subtle signs of the river's instability began to emerge. Locals whispered about unusual currents and shifting sandbars, but few grasped the gravity of the situation. The Mississippi, a powerful and capricious force, was preparing to unleash its fury on the unsuspecting town. One fateful night, under the cloak of a violent thunderstorm, the river made its move. Torrential rains swelled its banks, and the relentless current carved a new path, bypassing Rodney entirely. The shift was sudden and dramatic, leaving the town stranded miles from the main channel. The once busy wharves were now silent, the steamboats unable to reach the town's docks. Panic gripped the residents as they realized the magnitude of the disaster. The river, once their lifeline, had abandoned them, leaving them isolated and vulnerable. The economic consequences were immediate and devastating. Businesses shuttered, trade ground to a halt, and the town's prosperity vanished overnight. Farmers struggled to transport their goods, and merchants faced ruin as their markets disappeared. The once vibrant social life of Rodney withered as residents began to leave in search of new opportunities. Families packed their belongings, abandoning their homes and businesses in the face of economic hardship. The town's population dwindled as people migrated to more accessible locations along the river. Rodney, once a thriving hub of commerce, was transforming into a ghost town before their very eyes. The once bustling streets became eerily quiet, the sounds of laughter and commerce replaced by an unsettling silence. Abandoned buildings stood as silent witnesses to the town's decline, their empty windows staring out at the deserted landscape. Nature began to reclaim the town, with weeds sprouting in the streets and vines creeping up the walls of the abandoned buildings. The once proud town of Rodney was slowly being swallowed by the surrounding wilderness. Despite the hardships, some residents refused to abandon their homes. They clung to the hope that the river would one day return, or that a new opportunity would arise to revive the town. These resilient individuals persevered, maintaining a semblance of community in the face of adversity. They tended to their gardens, repaired their homes, and shared stories of Rodney's former glory. Their determination to preserve the town's memory kept the spirit of Rodney alive, even as it faded into obscurity. The abandoned buildings became repositories of history, their walls echoing with the stories of the past. Each crumbling brick and weathered plank held a memory of the town's vibrant past, a testament to its rise and fall. The ghost town of Rodney became a living museum, preserving a unique chapter of American history. Visitors who stumbled upon the forgotten town were captivated by its haunting beauty and its poignant story. They wandered through the deserted streets, imagining the bustling life that once filled the town. The silence of Rodney spoke volumes, conveying the fragility of human endeavors in the face of nature's power. The story of Rodney serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable forces that shape our world. It highlights the importance of respecting nature's power and adapting to its ever-changing course. The town's fate also underscores the resilience of the human spirit, the ability to persevere in the face of adversity. Rodney may be a ghost town, but its story continues to resonate, reminding us of the lessons learned from its rise and fall. The abandoned buildings stand as a testament to the town's past, their weathered facades whispering tales of prosperity and decline. The silence of the streets is broken only by the rustling of leaves and the occasional chirp of a bird, creating an atmosphere of eerie tranquility that captivates visitors. The ghost town of Rodney has become a popular destination for history buffs and curious travelers alike. They come to explore the abandoned buildings, learn about the town's history, and experience the unique atmosphere of this forgotten place. The story of Rodney has been featured in numerous books, articles, and documentaries, ensuring that its legacy will continue to be remembered for generations to come. The town's environmental history serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the potential consequences of disrupting natural ecosystems. Rodney's lasting impact on American history lies in its ability to teach us about the forces that shape our world. The story of Rodney is a testament to the power of nature, the resilience of the human spirit, and the importance of preserving our history. As the sun sets over the abandoned town, casting long shadows across the deserted streets, one can almost hear the echoes of the past, the whispers of the residents who once called Rodney home. The ghost town of Rodney stands as a silent monument to a bygone era, a reminder of the ever-changing nature of life and the enduring power of the past. The Mississippi River may have abandoned Rodney, but the town's story continues to flow, carried on the winds of time and etched into the landscape of American history. The legacy of Rodney lives on, a testament to the town's rise, fall, and enduring spirit. Its story serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope and resilience can prevail. The ghost town of Rodney, Mississippi, remains a captivating and poignant reminder of nature's unpredictable power. It is a place where history comes alive, where the past whispers secrets to those who listen. The town's environmental history serves as a valuable lesson, reminding us of the importance of respecting nature's forces. Rodney's lasting impact on American history lies in its ability to teach us about the fragility of human endeavors. The story of Rodney is a reminder that even the most prosperous communities can be vulnerable to the forces of nature. The ghost town of Rodney stands as a testament to the power of the Mississippi River and the enduring legacy of a town that was lost to its relentless currents. The prosperity of Rodney was not to last, as the river had other plans. The year 1825 brought unprecedented floods, and the Mississippi River, swollen with torrential rains, began to carve a new path. Slowly, inexorably, the river shifted eastward, abandoning its original channel and leaving Rodney stranded miles from the new riverbank. The once busy port became a stagnant backwater, its economic lifeline severed. Businesses closed, steamboats ceased their visits, and residents began to abandon their homes in search of new opportunities. The once vibrant streets fell silent. The bustling wharves decayed, and Rodney transformed into a ghost town, a haunting testament to the river's unpredictable power and the fragility of human endeavors. The shift began subtly, almost unnoticed amid the usual ebb and flow of river life. A higher tide here, a deeper eddy there, minor anomalies that seemed inconsequential at first. But as the weeks turned into months, the changes became more pronounced. The river, gorged with relentless rains from upstream, strained against its banks. Cracks appeared in the levees, and the water level crept ever higher. Then came the deluge. A storm of biblical proportions unleashed its fury upon the region, sending the Mississippi into a raging torrent. The levees, weakened by months of pressure, finally gave way, and the river surged inland, inundating fields and homes. Panic seized the town as residents scrambled to higher ground, their possessions swept away by the relentless current. The river, now a monstrous force of nature, began to reshape the landscape with terrifying speed. It gouged new channels, swallowed islands whole, and relentlessly pushed eastward, seeking a path of least resistance. Rodney, once nestled snugly on the riverbank, found itself increasingly isolated as the Mississippi veered away. The steamboats, the lifeblood of the town's economy, struggled to navigate the ever-shifting currents. Captains, wary of running aground in the shallow waters, began to bypass Rodney altogether. One by one, the businesses that had thrived on river trade shuttered their doors. The merchants, their warehouses empty and their coffers drained, packed up their families and moved to towns that still enjoyed the river's favor. The farmers, their fields ruined by the floodwaters, abandoned their land and sought new opportunities elsewhere. The rivermen, skilled navigators who had once plied the Mississippi with pride, found themselves unemployed and adrift. As the population dwindled, the once vibrant streets of Rodney fell silent. The sounds of laughter and commerce were replaced by the mournful whisper of the wind through the empty buildings. The bustling wharves, once teeming with activity, decayed and crumbled, monuments to a bygone era. Rodney, once a symbol of prosperity and progress, transformed into a ghost town, a haunting reminder of the river's unpredictable power. The grand homes, once filled with music and merriment, stood empty and forlorn, their windows like vacant eyes staring out at the encroaching wilderness. The church bells, which had once summoned the faithful to prayer, remained silent, their peals replaced by the hooting of owls and the rustling of leaves. The saloons, once filled with boisterous laughter and the clinking of glasses, stood deserted, their swinging doors creaking in the wind. The schoolhouse, once filled with the eager voices of children, was now a haven for bats and spiders. Even the cemetery, the final resting place of Rodney's pioneers, seemed to exude an air of melancholy, as if mourning the town's demise. Rodney became a place where the past lingered, a place where the ghosts of its former inhabitants seemed to roam the streets. Visitors who stumbled upon the abandoned town often spoke of an eerie feeling, a sense of being watched by unseen eyes. They told tales of hearing faint music in the distance, of seeing shadowy figures flitting through the empty buildings. Some even claimed to have encountered the spirits of long-dead residents, forever bound to the town that the river had abandoned. Rodney's transformation into a ghost town was not merely an economic disaster. It was a profound cultural and spiritual loss. The town had been more than just a collection of buildings and businesses. It had been a community, a place where people had lived, loved, and built their lives together. The river's shift had not only destroyed the town's economy, but had also shattered its social fabric, leaving behind a void that could never be filled. The story of Rodney serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the delicate balance between human endeavors and the forces of nature. It is a story of how a thriving town can be brought to its knees by the unpredictable power of a river, a story of how human settlements are ultimately at the mercy of the environment. Rodney's fate serves as a stark reminder that even the most prosperous communities can be vulnerable to the whims of nature, and that the consequences of environmental change can be devastating and irreversible. The transformation was complete. Rodney was now a ghost town, a silent testament to a river's change of heart. Today, Rodney stands as a preserved ghost town, a poignant reminder of the environmental history that shaped its destiny. The shift in the river's course was more than just a geographical event. It was a life-altering catastrophe for the residents of Rodney. The abandoned buildings, though weathered and worn, still whisper tales of a bygone era, of a town that once thrived on the banks of the Mississippi. Each crumbling brick and faded sign tells a story of prosperity and sudden decline. The shift in the river's course not only transformed Rodney into a ghost town, but also serves as a powerful lesson about the delicate balance between human settlements and the natural world. It's a stark example of how nature's forces can dramatically reshape human landscapes. Its story echoes through the annals of American history, a stark reminder of nature's capacity to reshape landscapes and alter the course of human lives. The river's departure left behind a community struggling to adapt. Businesses closed, homes were abandoned, and the once vibrant streets fell silent. The bustling port became a forgotten memory. Rodney remains a place where the past lingers, inviting visitors to reflect on the enduring power of nature and the fragility of human endeavors in the face of such forces. The ghost town serves as a living museum, offering a glimpse into a bygone era and a cautionary tale about environmental change. Visitors can wander through the deserted streets, exploring the remnants of a once thriving community. The silence is broken only by the wind whistling through the empty buildings and the occasional rustling of leaves. It's a place where history comes alive, where the stories of the past are etched into the very landscape. Rodney's transformation into a ghost town is a powerful reminder of the unpredictable nature of the Mississippi River and the importance of understanding and respecting the forces of nature. The town's environmental history is a testament to the resilience of nature and the vulnerability of human settlements. It's a story that continues to resonate today, as communities around the world grapple with the challenges of climate change and the increasing frequency of natural disasters. Rodney stands as a symbol of the past, but also as a warning for the future. A place where visitors can learn from the mistakes of the past and gain a deeper appreciation for the delicate balance between humans and the environment. The ghost town is a reminder that even the most prosperous communities can be vulnerable to the forces of nature, and that it is essential to plan for the future with an understanding of the environmental risks. Rodney's story is a cautionary tale, but it is also a story of resilience. The town's residents may have been forced to abandon their homes, but their spirit lives on in the stories that are still told today. The ghost town is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit and the importance of remembering the past. Rodney's legacy is one of environmental change and the impact of nature on human lives. It's a story that should be remembered and shared with future generations. The town serves as a reminder of the past and a lesson for the future. A testament to nature's power and the importance of respecting it forever.